This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters
Xavier
are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do in a normal preseason game. And then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime
QB1
and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Couple topics we're going to talk about this week. Antonio Brown is now out of the league. What's that mean? That means I won't deal with the NFL no more. So does that mean he's going to the XFL? Possibly. You know, I think that's a good look for him if he does. He can be their star player, star franchise person, but he'll play against weaker talent. So it's just a matter of what he can do. We already know he's an all-star, all-pro performer, but him just with weaker talent is going to mean absolutely nothing. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Does he still go into the fall at that point? But let's face it, he's been through a couple Super Bowls, you know. He deserves to go in the Hall of Fame eventually.
Set 90 Wolf. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Get it.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Richard trying the right side.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
Antonio Brown.
Nice line
There's
back.
that dude again.
Back to throw. Fields.
Almost threw a pick.
Going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there.
And they answer right back with a score. Xavier's got to get on the ball here. Jenkins should be open over the middle.
Off the play fake. Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two.
O-line didn't help me at all.
Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
It's just me. Pilot, 64, weak.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
Oh, God, almost picked again.
It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Xavier's got to get on.
Guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along.
Xavier had to run for the first down.
This team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated
take the top off.
Well.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's wide open.
Left side
Xavier.
Tight end. catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera
There's a big
was
run.
the fist pump
There you go.
from the sideline.
There you go.
They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. To throw on second down. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. That is
wide open.
Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on.
Ready? 18 Gator. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Five.
On first down, Fields sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And he's taken
Xavier
right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know.
Oh, he caught that! He caught that!
Touchdown, Oakland.
And Xavier's in the zone, baby.
Brown, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
We go. 60 yards.
Oh, he should be open again.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to float this.
Airs it out.
Right side. It's caught.
Oh, caught.
A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Call
The
timeout.
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down, Fields. And
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Antonio Brown.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep...
Go now. 60 outlaw.
On first down, Richard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now the pass to Grant, and he's got it.
Zoom.
Take this up near
First
the 30
down.
before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wide
The
open.
throw complete here to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Richard. And the reinforcements
they're all over the run.
Stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and
Antonio
work to start
Brown.
the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense
Now
that has an
Antonio
elite
Brown's
receiver,
in the zone.
if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually
Wide
knows where
open.
the ball is before the defender does.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out?
Touchdown.
Brown. Touchdown, Raiders.
They can't cover Brown.
Brown there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Don't put him one-on-one on the outside. Don't do it.
First down. Fields.
He went the wrong way.
Deep for Brown.
He's got it.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Rudolph, it's just always open, dog. It's always open. Of course, they pull him out the game because it's preseason. But they still hung up a 50 burger on him.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Yeah, if Antonio Brown probably would have stayed with the Raiders, they'd have had a better season. But I know he wanted to go to the Patriots, but now he's not playing for anyone. So what's the deal? What's the next move for him? I know he's trying to get money, but eventually money will go away. You can't take it with you. What you can take with you is the mark that you leave on the game. If you're one of those players that you always got to be double, that's somebody that lives forever. Those highlights that he makes live forever more than the money that he might make on the side. I know people want to always talk about money. Money is one thing. The experience is another. Tell me what you think about that. Leave a like in the comments if you feel me. Pretty good game weight this week at Xavier. I love the touchdowns, but you know what I love more? A big 0 in the interceptions column. We got one more pregame next week. I think we're going to take it pretty easy. I'll fill you in on the game plan a little later. Okay, Grudal. Got my accuracy up. There you go. Under pressure. There you go. My team is legit. Alright, so what Grudal got for Fields? I've always loved your potential. That's why I drafted you. I always suspected you had the talent to compete at this level. And I was right. After viewing your film for the last 3 games, I think you give us the best chance to win this year. People thought that we were crazy for drafting you in the first round. In the next 17 weeks, we'll either prove them right or wrong. So will a Lombardi trophy. Legacies are built on championships, and anything less is that all naysayers will be right. Finish the game with no sacks, no interceptions, and no fumbles. Ooh, that's tough. Training. We got an upgrade coming to us. So let's upgrade him a little bit.
Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is that get it.
Finish up this preseason strong.
Big Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
It's in the game.
It's in the game. Anyway. Also, the Eagles had a big win on Thursday night. I'd like to see that. Beat them Packers. That's right. Them Packers. You know what I mean. But Nigel Bradley had that big pick at the end of the game. Was good. Still, I feel like we Eagles are on the way where we just keep getting people hurt. We
Hey
can't
everybody,
stay.
it's the coach.
Can't
This
stay
is Thursday
healthy.
Night Football on
And
EA
that's what led us to the
Sports.
Super Bowl that
Up
year.
next,
We
we've
were able
got
to
what
stay
ought to
healthy.
be a great matchup between the Oakland
Except
Raiders
for Wentz, of course.
and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. I'm Brandon Godden. As always, by my side is Charles Davis.
Rick Russell.
So the final tune-up for
Smacking
the
his
regular
head,
season,
running out in the
and
field.
probably not going to really see much starter action
Russell
out here
Wilson.
in this one, are we?
You're right. Not much in the way of starters, key veterans,
Married
key
to Sierra.
backups.
Beautiful
But the guys
Sierra.
who have to make the team, struggling for those few spots that are open, we'll see them the entire time. But you and I both know this as well. There will be a surprise cut or two
Rude
from
dog.
guys who didn't actually play in this game tonight thinking that they were.
This is
Good run. There you go.
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch
big hole up the middle.
Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you.
There you go, to the outside. To the house. To the house. To the house.
And all the way
Touchdown.
Oakland. Jalen Richard, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He said, look, I ain't got to pass the ball. We can win this game without passing. All right.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
This might be house right here. This might be house right here.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going deep.
He's wide open.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, 76 yards, as they have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Yeah, what if Antonio Brown had stayed with Oakland? Would he be putting up these major numbers? I don't know. But let's defend this second preseason game. Let's see if they actually win. I don't know. 24-17. 20 is tied. It's in overtime, and they pull it out in overtime.
A great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Who is
With
number
that, we
7?
say good night
familiar.
from Seattle.
Well, that was Geno Smith. That's who that was. Yeah, we got some interesting things going on in the league this year. Let's see how the Cowboys, if they can stay undefeated. Doubt it. They only beat like 3 bad teams, and basically, oh, now we're world beaters. Oh, look at Emily. Xavier, I'm still here. Excited to hear you're starting, but this actually creates a big problem. I need your help. I'm all ears. What's up? Ever since you won that, I've been bragging to other players how I'm friends with you, and I may have exaggerated our talent. I told them that you were the next Tom Brady. How can I help? Is there anything I can do to help? Can you play like Brady? It would really help me out. And if you think of something reasonable, I'll text you. Play like Brady? Like 6 Super Bowls, 50 touchdowns? I don't know, just be great, I guess. If I think of it more specific, I'll let you know. Yeah, cool, let me know. Look at his face, like what do you mean, play like Tom Brady? Now, I'm Xavier Fields, you don't understand. Let's see what Grudog got for me. Great work out there. You played a clean game. No sacks. Decent decision making. I don't have a lot else to say. Let's get ready for your NFL debut, baby. That's right. 5%. All of the team is all behind me. Let's see. And of course, we start the season off with the Broncos. But that's going to be for our next episode. So, this is your boy Jay from the Fields of Play.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Let's pick our goals. Hold on. Let's see.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Let's see. Let's say we're going to pass for 30 touchdown passes this year. And shoot for that. See how aggressive we can get with it. So I try really hard to tell my friends you need time to develop and grow as a car, but they're not buying the sun. So yeah, I'm going to need you to do something amazing about the Broncos this year. My social life depends on it. Okay, let's guarantee a win. I'll tell you what, tell your friends it's a guarantee. Week 1, everybody loves a winner, right? I think I can work with that. So I'm depending on you. Don't let me down. Beat the Denver Broncos. So I just upgrade real quick. So I wonder what they're going to do with David Carr if I'm the starter. You know, David Carr going to have to take a route. So and then next week we'll play both of the Broncos game as well as the Chiefs game, and hopefully catch up to the season somewhere in the middle. But once again, this is your boy Jay with Fields of Play. Appreciate all the love out there. Good football. Peace.